Alright guys, so this is just another game that I had. Light Blue is already trying to get up this side and try and make a wee hole in me there, but for some reason he backed off. Wasn't really complaining on that. Assume I didn't notice these guys a wee bit earlier on. I could have told these guys to start getting onto that wall. So got a few good upgrades already. Making sure that I'm doing alright. Get ready to fight against this guy. So again, so my teammate was obviously going full bunker mode and just bunkering up himself. Seems like he more or less pulled every single unit he had off, and peasant anyway, and upgraded as well. So I then had to thought, well, I better start building my own wall. I thought if I don't get my own wall built, I'm going to basically be the only one that's going to keep getting attacked. So I looked to build my own wall now. Obviously I did not have as many peasants as what he had, but I had a good number now. I obviously saw this coming, so I instantly moved my dragoons up to this area here. Was that they are marching on, and I thought hopefully he'll attack in a good area and I can defend against it, but he changed his mind and went left instead, which was a bit of a bonus to me because obviously it gave me more of my time for my dragoons to come up. And obviously I saw him, there's no way he's not going to, he's the only person he's going to attack is me. But obviously blue was in there as well, so I wasn't really helping, and I thought, well, I might as well keep my dragoons at this area. I thought, at least if he pushes down this way, I'm going to kill him anyway. But he pushed right up to the top and obviously realised that he had that, so he tried to turn his units around, but I thought, I'll keep my units down here. So as soon as they come down, they're just going to get blitzed straight away, so none of them are going to get away. Well, a waste of units that he built there, so... So it was good that the fact that we both did that together and obviously defended against that. As you can see, this guy's got a full wall built already, nice. And I'll still build mine. But obviously I had two walls anyway, so I wasn't too fast. Obviously direction this guy was going to come at me. Again, I should have really got these guys coming down here and basically working down here. Basically I decided to go for artillery pieces. I decided to go for the multi-barreled cannons. The reason for this is because I didn't have enough of the actual normal cannons to be producing, so I just decided to go for a couple of them and put them in the mix. Now I usually don't really like attacking right away, I usually like them coming to me, but for some reason purple wasn't coming to me, so I wasn't complaining. So obviously my teammate was a little angel and he got a balloon almost like right away, so I thought, oh, he has no walls. He's going to be a very easy target right now. So I thought, well, screw it. He built that, he built a gate, and that managed to let me out. So I thought I'm going to use my entire army and I'm going to send it straight for purple. So that's where I basically look to send an entire army towards purple. Obviously I saw his army coming in, so I ended up, I'm pretty sure I ended up moving them all down here. I didn't really want to go against it. Or no, I don't. I go right against it. Well, for a fact I was waiting for the rest of my troops to come up though, because I had all the rally points here, so... I must have been trying to go at the top side. I know I was just trying to surround him and trying to make him come in from every direction. Obviously because I was still bringing in a lot of my own units, so I like usually to do this, try and force an army out. Usually probably what you're better to do really is to just go bunker mode. Just surround your own stuff. So he had already the 18th century building, so he wasn't a noob or anything, but I kept pushing down on him. I wanted to capture all his gold mines. Separated these guys to go north backwards to try and drag this army to chase the rest of these guys down. whilst in the meantime when the rest of my army was coming in, Blue decided to go in and attack him by himself, so it was fair enough. So at this point, just sent my entire army back in again, and I was just trying to capture all these buildings. Really should probably send them down this way, but I was just trying to attack him from the back and attack him from the front as well. He obviously had all his pikemen upgraded, so he was definitely going to win this fight against me. I wasn't going to win this straight on. And I was just getting absolutely torn apart by his pikemen. He done a good job of that, but also done quite a good job of destroying him in the back here, so which did really help. I wasn't really interested in keeping any stuff. I was just interested in destroying it all. So set that on fire. Should I set this on fire at some point as well? Yeah, delete that. Delete all the mines, so he wasn't going to get any more mines left. And I realised obviously he had those guys really upgraded, and obviously he was definitely going to be a lot better than me. Was it as well? I really should have probably sent the dragons down this way, realising that they were 18th century units. Is what it is. So anyway, the blue ended up getting basically put right back in his place. Going against the Swedish player. So I thought, fuck it, he's probably weak, so I'll turn my army against him and fight against him instead, because I didn't want to keep going against this guy, because this guy always had all his upgraded pikemen, and I really didn't want to go against that, to be honest with you. He had his own 18th century units coming out. My ally was bringing out his own 18th century as well. He had some down here too, so I didn't really want to keep going against this guy, because obviously I saw purple coming in. I thought I'm going to rather just retreat altogether. I'm sure I was trying to get the rest of this wall built. I realised he was actually now coming for me. I thought, oh, that's not good, so I had to basically direct all the rest of my units to get here, and that's when I realised I didn't have the rest of this wall built. I had a good chunk of it built, but not the rest of it, and I thought he's going to come straight for me, so I sent these guys that I had here down this way, and the rest of my guys this way as well. They were just getting blitzed by those 18th century troops. They were just running through me. I'm quite curious just to see if he had any of them upgraded. So he had them upgraded. That explains why they were running through me. Did he have, what upgrades did he have in his? Did he even have one? No. He just went upgrades. No, he did. Yeah, so he had all them upgraded. Had a lot of stuff upgraded in here, so didn't have that though. He had all that upgraded, so that does explain why he was running through me. Anyway, sorry, back to the battle. So at this point he was definitely running straight through me. Obviously I had these guys here. Blue definitely saved my ass this time. If it wasn't for Blue, I probably would have been defeated. But he was definitely charging straight through my base here at this point. Couldn't defend against this, lost all these guys up here. And I was like, holy shit. I was like, we could potentially lose this game. So this guy's pushing quite deep into me, and I can't do anything about what he's doing. But trying to obviously push him back. Blue was obviously just staying in the middle, which really helped me out. Unfortunately, I lost a lot of my mines though in the meantime. So managed to defeat this guy and push him back. So I don't normally go for the 18th century upgrade. I really probably should get more in a habit doing that, because it can be a game changer. So I pushed these guys back at this point as well. So I would send all the rest of my army to start pushing back on these guys. Obviously Blue really did help me here. It was Blue that saved me here. I felt we had some good momentum, so I started pushing as well. 4 for them, so had a good few upgrades, so didn't have you should have got that though. So I didn't really want to stop here, so teammate stopped, so I just ended up bringing all my army back again. Don't know who was more weaker at this point. I would have said probably purple. I would have said he was weaker. Maybe. I decided to go for purple myself, so sorry, light blue, turquoise colour. So obviously lost a shit ton of mines, man. So it really kind of put me right back to the start again. So I was just trying to regain some of my mines back. For some reason, just blew up. I was upgrading a couple of my mines because I thought it's not really good that I lost all these mines. So should I did rebuild one? Thought maybe I rebuilt one, maybe not. So I was obviously pushing my units in different directions. Just try to get him to attack me in other areas. Probably shouldn't have really done that. I should have retreated all these guys. Might not be paying attention, might be somewhere else at this point. But I'm glad my teammate decided to come and help me though. Obviously, that was going to be what was going to help us. It must have been somewhere else. Lucky I still had a couple of cannons. The cannons I think really did help in his 18th century units. Yeah. Because he only had pikemen, and at this point he just quit. He quit. And I was also coming in for the bottom now at this point as well. He had three 17th century barracks, but I was pushing in this bottom side. I'm sure he ran all his peasants up towards light blue at this point. And at this point I was just coming in from the bottom, just trying to push northwards, and just trying to get hold of all his mines. Obviously we had light blue pushing on us here as well, so I wanted to try and obviously deal with that too. So I ended up thinking I was trying to select all my cannons to come down and start shooting at the shit. I turned all my attention at this point to light blue. Obviously purple had fully retreated at this point. So I still had quite a large army, so I thought I'm going to push up. But I'm going to try and cut them off though as well. I didn't want any more units getting in, give us more time for the rest of the troops to start coming down. And thought I'll start pushing the rest of my units to come this way. But obviously those cannons were shredding me, which wasn't helping. So because blue was still sending his units in, but they weren't doing a lot because they were just getting murdered like dirt when they were coming in. I get that he was trying to get rid of this guy's barracks, but I think we really needed the attention here. And he could have probably sent all those good chunk of those guys over there. I get why he was trying to do this as well. So. Light blue is definitely doing a good job in Purple was trying to rebuild again. Right. So he was finally sending those units to the right positions. I felt like he had them like on a rally point. No, no. I think they was overshooting and that's what was killing that. So it sounds like Purple was just deleting them all. So we're finally making good progress here. Blue was doing the exact same thing what I did. Try and cut these reinforcements off. And then the rest of the units can push up, hopefully to get them in time. So he deleted everything, which is good, so... Or blew everything up, so... at least I got a lot of mines back, because Blue still had that bloody mine of mines, so that was really annoying. So I realised I hadn't upgraded that in a bit, and I thought I've got more than enough here now, so let's get this upgraded, so... I think I was just more concentrating on upgrading my troops and stuff, so because I had them fully upgraded, I had my 17th century units fully upgraded, and I finally got the upgrade that I needed as well. So also I knew I could start building a lot more 18th century stuff as well, so I felt a bit more comfortable. So I started pushing back up on line blue at this point. Still didn't have a lot of units in the field, so, but I did manage to get 3 of the 18th century buildings, and I took full advantage of that. At this point, this is when myself and Blue were just pushing right back up on light blue, pushing him right back to his main base. He was trying to make his final stance. Purple was beginning to build a lot of troops again, start producing. We had obviously had the momentum, so we kept pushing forward. I had all my rally points. So yeah, I had all my rally points here, so all my troops were coming straight up as well. So as far as focusing on 18th century dragoons as well, I think most of my 18th century buildings were nearly built. I got the first one in. I was going to say, I don't know why Blue wasn't sending the rest of his units in there, but he finally was, so make a good push. We're pushing on this. Don't know, these guys played pretty well, you know. So my teammate was great help as well, so all these guys were definitely pushing. So maybe I should have really opened that gate though. I was still sending a lot of troops in, so I had everything going straight up. Making good progress here because I started killing a lot of the mines now at this point. I was trying to focus my cannons on shooting the blacksmith. Blacksmith's usually quite important to kill because it can actually throw the enemy off if they don't realise that the blacksmith's been killed or destroyed. So light blue just sent the rest of what he had left right in to kill us. But unfortunately it wasn't going to defend against this army. Not a chance. And we just kept pushing further in. And that's when more of light blue's peasants were coming down. I think at this point he was just sending whatever else he had left. I was quite surprised that purple wasn't sending anything he had left in. So not bad for rebuilding all his 18th century buildings. He got rid of that blacksmith, which was a good big bonus. I don't think he rebuilt it either. I didn't have a chance to. No, he didn't. So a lot of the units were just getting murked. Blue stopped coming in for some reason. I don't know why. Blue just stopped playing. No idea what happened with blue. So obviously at this point I had to just fall back because I was just losing more troops than I was actually bringing in. So they actually done a good job defending us here. Well, I still had quite a large army. I thought, I said I can just take a wee breather here until blue catches back up again. Finally got all my walls built as well, which I was pretty pleased with. So yeah, so they've done quite a good job of defending us there. So I mean, it didn't help the blue stopped attacking for some reason. Don't know why he never had all his rally points down there, so but he didn't for some reason. A lot of bills. So yeah, I still had all this as well, which was a big bonus too. I might as well keep firing my cannon. I'm sure we were both firing cannons at one another. My cannons were firing at his cannons, I should say. I might as well retreat my units back. I didn't want my units getting shot at, so I'm sure I also changed my. Oh, maybe I didn't. Maybe I left them where they were. I was selecting them anyway, so it doesn't really bother me. I might as well wait until I get rebuilt. Blue is coming in with his massive army anyway, so a lot of troops coming in. He had a lot of troops. He had 6 barracks, 6 stables, man. That's a shit stable. 2 of these guys. 2 of them. He had 5, even 5 of the what was the stables for Saxon. 3, for some reason he built 3. And he had also the mercenaries. What was he building? He was building more musketeers. So he had quite a lot of stuff. More than me. And all the upgrades that you needed as well, so. Wow, wow, that's a lot. Definitely good on him, so. So there was really no way of these guys winning this anyway, because Blue just had a fucking stream of units coming in. Absolute stream. Look at all those 18th century buildings as well, that's just crazy. Was not showing any sign of stopping either. He was obviously trying to make another hole in the side. did help him there, so should have made another hole here. I'm just starting all my units out. I've got some time here, so we own most of the battlefield basically, so I think he was rushing. I think light blue was rushing to get down here, so I think I did see this coming. I blew all the mines up, I think you're not getting the mines, so I'll just delete everything so you're not getting any of it. I can't remember if I blew that. I don't think I blew that. I think I forgot about that. Oh, I did. So at this point, everything was just going in. Blue was going back in, so I'm going in as well. So many units were straightforward for this one. I think like I thought he was going to get my base here, but I wasn't that fussed because I knew I had walls up, so I knew that's as far as they were going. This thing will definitely making a big chunk in this thing. Definitely would really help me, so. I just pushed straight up myself, so I think I went. Since blue was the east, I think I went northwards at some point. I think it will stand a chance at this point. So. Straight up, straight through them. That was pretty much GG, it was a good game, so you know, they definitely pushed us back quite a few times, we pushed them back. So it was a really good game, really enjoyed this game. And that was pretty much the end of the game. Purple left at this point. Light blue didn't leave. They left out though. So we're on now. That's the end of the game. It's a pretty decent game, so I really enjoyed it. I appreciate everyone watching as well.